Alright, let's pick it up here. Now I'm heading in this room. This is the Titanium Soldier's locker room. And this is the scene I'm telling you about. Okay. You can actually get into some of the lockers, but I have to get keys for them first. And the only way I can do that is if I fight some of the soldiers. So I'm gonna save here while I'm halfway into this dungeon. Outside. I was gonna change Crest for Geppetto, so that's why it took me some time. I haven't actually changed them for a while. Okay, those are the highest ones I get. I was hoping to get something stronger, but I was being really indecisive at this moment, so if it takes too much time, I apologize. And that's the one I wanted. Still not enough. It's just that. Alright. Time to move on. Alright. I don't get to try out the new spells that I equipped, because I think you've already seen some of them, and Geppetto's turn is actually last. Plus the fact I haven't used him in a while means that he's actually after a lot of the enemies, so he's not as fast as them. I might as well use and abuse Hellcrest. I'm gonna see if this will work. He is actually gonna survive this. See? And Anastasia's pretty close, so she's his first target. Let's try beating him up with Geppetto. I didn't get any items from that, but oh well. At least I survived it. Now to head upstairs. I don't get to fight that guy. Okay, I really don't understand all this military jargon. Oh well. So things are not going to go very easy. Now, this is going to be yet another ambush. And there's going to be a reason for all this. Oh, close together. I'm actually going to use a fusion now in this rally. Light fusion. No. Pulse is not really that good for multiple targets because it hits some and not others. So I'm going to use Nova instead. And because it did a decent amount of damage, I'm going to continue with that. This is Euthanasia. This is the one I talked about Anastasia's ultimate
Now come to me.
ultimate album. You can photograph this monster in a certain side quest. That triggers random abnormalities, and also it appears in Chaos Wars. And this guy has a key, which I'm stealing. I've actually yet to show you Geppetto's ultimate ability, and that is kind of, just to let you know, as not to spoil it, it's kind of a cameo on Shadow Hearts, the first Shadow Hearts. Yeah, what? These fusions are the only ones that don't normally start a combo, because they don't normally get larger. Let's try this. And I have yet another force fight beyond the door, so I need to immediately before the boss fight, so I'm gonna have to patch myself up and get ready, especially raise my magic. And that will become a great necessity once that comes up. Another key. I'm gonna visit this dungeon again, and you'll realize why. But first I have to leave. But what comes up is, as soon as I revisit this, there's another lottery number in this dungeon. But I can only do that after I beat this and endure several cutscenes. So let's go through here. It would be funny if they got surrounded, but they didn't. Okay. I'm gonna fuse with Guerra. I was gonna fuse with Nosferatu since I already used it before, but it doesn't matter. Nova is Nova. I'm sorry, I sincerely apologize if you found a lot of these fights boring, because these are actually forced fights. And as I said again, I will show forced fights, especially since I also get the locker keys from some of the enemies.
Here it goes.
Okay, that got him. Now to get ready for a real treat. And that's when I'm fighting Mecha Lord. Now if you photograph this enemy, you get Power Cannon for Anastasia. I'm gonna fuse a Sumnion to use Arc Surge, so I can up everyone's special attack. And there's a good reason for this, because you know how a Yamaguran, that one boss I found in Purgatory, was completely invulnerable to, is only vulnerable to physical attacks? For this one, it's the opposite. Mecha Lord is completely invulnerable to physical attacks, but vulnerable to all special attacks. Let's put this off. I wasn't concerned about taking Karen off my team and replacing her with Geppetto, because since Lucia is a trance, we did a lot of damage there. I'm gonna wrap up here and I'll see you